Alrighty guys, if this is your first time watching, please go ahead, smash that subscribe button, and also please follow me on Instagram, Adam Your Dog Trainer, where we have post pictures of all my students on a daily basis. So go ahead, check that out. So let's get to the video. Today, we have a really unique way of teaching touch as a way to help your dog stop pulling. This is thank you to one of my fellow dog trainers, and she knows who she is. So I wanted to thank her for this great advice on how to help my students and her students stop pulling by using this very simple, basic, but yet advanced command where you can really refine it. So let's get to the videos and talk about how you can implement touch into your daily repertoire of commands. Let's get to the video. Alrighty, so the first thing you have to do is you have to start with your foundations. You have to start with those basic skills of literally just putting your hand out and letting the dog touch it with their nose and then giving a quick click or a praise or some sort of positive reinforcement to let the dog know that yes, you're doing something right. This is a great example of Willow learning touch from Kelly, who is teaching Willow how to be able to touch her hand, and she's moving it all around in different places. So the dog is jumping up to get a touch, the dog is laying down to get a touch, the dog is turning to the left, turning to the right, and doing this for about 10 minutes. All right, here's a great example of a touch where the dog is jumping up. All right, and then here's another example of the dog, Willow, doing a fantastic job of just a basic touch. It's really simple. People overthink training so much that they forget to go back to your basics when you're trying to teach something new. All right, moving on. Now we're gonna refine this into a touch while we're doing our loose leash walking, because we use look to keep our dogs focused up on us. So why not add a touch to get their head to redirect on top of the look? So now you're double dosing your dog's knowledge of keeping them in control. Now, you want to take this really to that next level. You can put a leave it item on the ground and really engage your dog's thought process. Here's a great video and a great example of Kelly with Willow doing an amazing leave it while she's walking up and down the aisle with the natural balance log pieces on the floor. On top of that, the dog is just being in control. If you notice, if you look right at her hand, she is not pulling on that leash. That dog is staying right by her side in a perfect heel, I might say. And on top of it, learning and listening and taking the commands from Kelly while the dog is doing a leave it and a look and a touch. It's called building blocks. So she's building all these commands to then eventually she will recreate a new command, which will then be back refined to the command heel. So she's now building on what a basic heel is and then refining it even more to the point where now her heel is going to be a look up or a touch on her hand or even a leave it. That is just fantastic. And this is something I challenge all of you to do while you're at home doing your training. So once again, please go ahead, try this. Let me know in the comments below how you're doing. Also, if you made it this far in the video, please don't forget to give me a big old thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys next time for another training tip here with Adam, your dog trainer.